What's up, everybody? Welcome back. We are here with the Road to Pro Top Split. We are in the final race number 8 at Charlotte for the Road to Pro. These guys out here putting down some lap times. Let's see where they end up. Let's see if we got somebody quick coming out. We got William out there. He's a little ways back. But this is the final race of the series. Before we go to the qualifier series, this is I think the qualifiers, I don't know what they call it, but the next step in Road to Pro, top 70 from points here, going to the next step. Currently, we got Seth out in front. We're going to see some desperate moves here tonight at Charlotte as these guys take on the track, trying to make their way into Road to Pro. We got Dusty out here, I guess. Nope, I guess not. Looks like qualifying's about to end with about 12 seconds left. This looks like it's going to be the field. So desperation is going to be what we're going to hear today as these guys try to fight for a top 70 spot in the points to make the Road to Pro series. Qualifying's over. Let's get ready for tonight's starting grid. On the pole, we got Seth in that number 4. Starting in first, Parker White in second. Andrews starting in that third position, Michael in fourth. Brendan in that 5th position, Daniel 6th, Jordy Lopez in 7th, Blaze Crawford in that 8th position. I think he's got to be on a bubble spot. We might see some moves out of him. Drew in 9th, Tucker Minter in that 10th position, Jonathan in 11th, Daniel in 12th. Daniel's been in a lot of the iRacing news with the college series, so he's been making a lot of noise everywhere as Joel starting 13th. Christopher starting in that 14th position. Matt Danson in 15th. Landon Huffman in 16th. Kenny Brady in the 17th position. Tyler 18th. Casey Tucker in 19th. Will Cooley in the 20th position. Will Klein in 21st. Santiago in 22nd. He took a race win in the series at Top Split. Dalton Collins starting in 23rd. Brian 24th. Starting in that 25th position, we got Anthony Burrows. 26th, Larry Pace. Justin Norwood starting in 27th. We'll get to see him on Monday for the Pro Qualifier Series for the Dirt. Brandon in 28th. Boyd Hagen in that 29th spot. Kyle Myers in 30th. Jake Nichols in 31st. Umar starting in that 32nd position. Dustin 33rd. Trevor Edwards in 34th, and rounding out the field is going to be Justin Knobloch. Josh, thank you for the like. I appreciate it, brother. So we got 35 trucks taking the field for the final race of the Road to Pro. We're going to see a whole lot of desperation. Like I said earlier, it's going to be interesting to see how these guys do as they get ready to line up coming off the starting grid. They're on the front straightaway. Seth with that pole in the number 57. The VRS machine. New paint scheme this week for the VRS guys. As you can see, Seth and Michael both with a different paint scheme. Oh, very patriotic. I just noticed all the stars and the red, white, and blue flag. Awesome paint schemes. 100 laps here at Charlotte. Should be an intense 100 laps. These guys will have to pit. Can somebody win on strategy like we watched Santiago do earlier in the season? Can somebody break their way into the qualifier series here that might be on the outside looking in? We're going to find out here after about 100 laps. Let's see. Just checking on everything. We had a couple issues yesterday. It looks like everything is good and clean. Boom. Ah. Dang it. Alright. Have to fix that. Give me 1 second, guys. This car's about to pull to go green flag racing this time. Bye. Green flag is out as Seth is on the gas. He's going to take that lead as Parker tries to fight for that second position. Here comes Andrew down low into turn number 1 and 2, side by side for second, side by side for fourth, and then we got the 39 of Daniel in that 6th position, just kind of following in line. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Andrew Lowe on Seth. He wants to lead lap number 1. Side by side out of turn number 4, heading for the line. Who's going to lead lap number 1? It's going to be Andrew on the inside, taking the lead as they cross the line. What's up, Garrett? It's been a minute. Thanks for the like. Down into turn number 1 and 2, we got Andrew, Seth, Parker, Michael. Michael stuck on the outside trying to fight Brendan as Brendan rolls down low. Daniel just behind him. They're going to go down single file for this top pack. Down into turn number 3 and 4, nose to tail as they come out of turn number 4 with Andrew out in front trying to gap the field. Here comes the 4 of Jordy. Looking to the top of Daniel. Can't do anything with it. He's got his teammate Tucker right behind him in that number 10 as they come out of turn number 2. Here comes Jordy to the top side, trying to take that 6th position as they head down into turn number 3. Top side coming in is the 36 of Brendan. Shoots up the track. They're going to be 3 wide out of turn number 4. Ooh, it got a little sketchy as Daniel backs out of it. He didn't want any piece of that as Jordy continues to roll forward in that number 4. Jordy trying to get up underneath and complete the pass on Brendan and get into that 5th position as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. His teammate up in front of him is going to come down, try and help him with the draft. That's going to allow Brendan to come up on the top side. Here comes Parker White looking to the high side of Seth. Can't do anything with it. Oh, as they try and get back single file. We got teammates trying to help each other as we come down the front straightaway heading into turn number 1. So you got a nice little pack there. What is that? 8-9 cars in that front pack. As Drew in that number 9 machine tries to close in as they come down the back straightaway. These guys trying to get single file through the pack as we head through turn number 3 and 4. Liam, what's up, brother? Thank you for the like. Out of turn number 4, coming to the line. Andrew going to continue to lead this one. He's been hot here lately. He really wants to make this series as we come through turn number 1 and 2. So Andrew has probably been the most consistent in the series, and we're going to talk more about this on the podcast on Monday and where people are at and what the points look like and who is going. But Andrew leading the pack, I got to imagine he can go unless something catastrophic happens, and I don't even know if that's enough to knock him out. But currently out in front of this field, Seth and Parker, let's go. Hold on, let me pull up the points. I'm going to pull up the points while we sit here and talk. So these guys rolling single file till you get about to the 10th position. We got a battle back there between Jonathan and Drew. As Jonathan rolls the high side of Drew out of turn number 4. Can he take the 10th place away from him? He's going to roll, get that run on the high side. He's going to be in 10th this time by. So Jonathan making grounds around Drew out of turn number 4. Drew's going to try and fight back on the inside as they head down through turn number 1 and 2. Still side by side. Now Drew falling back as he's got another one to battle with. He's stuck on the bottom side. This does not help him at all. Ooh, that was weird. Just lost some frames. Hold on 1 second. All right, so we got Brandon Miskisk. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Currently in first in the points. Tucker second. Dalton Collins. Let's see. Andrew's back in 11th, but there are definitely a few guys that are going to be on the bubble, and they want to make a statement going in. Winning this thing, I know if you're in the top 70, you're in, but winning this thing is all the bragging rights in the world, as these guys are side by side out of turn number 4 from, what is that, 11th on back? Yeah, 11th on back is Drew and that number 9. They are side by side, not giving an inch on the top or bottom. Drew down low, Matt up high as they head down into turn number 3. Drew finally getting a little bit of roll on the bottom, but Danson's going to fight back on the outside. Heading down across the line, it seems like nobody can get an advantage for this 11th spot. These guys definitely running hard, but using their tires. That's going to affect them through this run. Santiago back in the 26th position as he tried to steal a victory here again. I know he's faster on these tracks. So it'll be interesting to see how he ends up in this one. He is way, way, way back in the field, back in the 26th position. I think he might be playing a little bit of strategy in that number 17. Back out front, Andrew continues to lead. The leader still single file. We got to get back once again. Oh, to the 12th position now as Matt is fighting Christopher side by side out of turn number 2. So for that 12th position, and these guys are battling hard back here, trying to grab whatever they can as they head down into turn number 3 and 4. Oh, it looked like Drew got a little loose heading into turn number 3. That's going to check up the field just a little bit behind him. It looks like the 66 is going to come out ahead. That's Christopher. He's going to take that 12th position as the 54 almost clobbers. Almost clobbers Danson. I think that's Kenny. Yeah, that's Kenny Brady in that 54. Almost demolished the number 30. Out of turn number 4, trying to get single file. These tires are probably starting to go away on these guys. That they really just want to work on this handling as they come across the line this time by. These guys in the back have to run so hard because they want to get those positions. I'm going to go look and see if I can find somebody in this race that might be on the bubble. Santiago is in. He's 38, so he doesn't necessarily have to play that. Let's get back around 70th. I just noticed Bergeron is just outside on asphalt. So I'm looking back a little bit further, trying to see who is in here. I know Cooley's in here. He's one just outside, looking in. Let's see who is right on the bubble. So top 70. There's definitely some on the bubble in here, but I can't find anybody right off the top of my head without ignoring the race completely. As here comes the 17 of Joel looking up underneath Matt as they come out of turn number 4. Battling hard here back in the pack as the leader still single file up in front. Andrew continuing to lead the field in that number 42. Down through turn number 1 and 2. What is the strategy here for these guys today? I think they're going to play it safe, take their pits where they have to. If somebody gambles, so be it, but they need a solid run as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Definitely a lot of patriotic schemes out here. Let's go take a look at some of them. Obviously, we're looking at the 42 of Andrew. Then right behind him, we have Parker White. Definitely a patriotic scheme. I think the VRS guys did a great job with those paints. As you can see them nose to tail there. 4 in a row right there. Got Seth, Michael, Jordy, and Tucker nose to tail in those VRS trucks. No patriotic scheme for Brendan or Daniel. Let's jump back to Blaze. Looks like his normal paint scheme, and same with Jonathan in that 10th position. Drew with the iRacing. At least it's red, white, and blue, number 9. Christopher in that purple number 66. And look at Kenny Brady. He's got a sharp-looking patriotic scheme on that Premier Racing number 54. Joel right behind him in that number. Sorry about that, guys. As Daniel has that patriotic number 13. So Memorial Day on Monday. These guys definitely repping these. And guys, let me let you know, Kevin, thank you for the like. On Monday, I'm gonna have the podcast, and I'm gonna have the pro broadcast, and who knows what else I might do. If you guys have something you want to memorialize for Memorial Day, make sure you look for the post that I put on the page, on the Facebook page, and comment their name. Just read the information on there, or shoot me a message on the MDiTV Facebook page. Let me know. I want to put your people that you want to memorialize on the broadcast. I'm going to do the ticker or some way. I'm going to stream everybody's name through it. So if you guys have somebody, family member, friend, whatever, make sure you give me that information. I want to get them on the stream, their names on the stream. We want to represent and memorialize those guys the way they should. So Matt and that VRS number 30, he's got that patriotic scheme. As we look through, see what else we got for Pates. Looks like it's a little bit less as we scroll through the tab. Looks like Santiago trying to work his way up. And Will Cooley definitely with the red, white, blue, but the flags even more. Justin with that red and white truck. Oh, so the mic's all messed up right now? This mic is really this. Oh my god. It's gonna mess up again. Is that better, Kevin? Let me know. Boyd is that number 96. So just a quick scroll through some of the paints that are out here. You know, I paid like $140 for this mic, and it sucks since I here after a couple months after I got it, so I'm a little disappointed in this Blue Yeti. So Andrew leading the way, leading every lap so far as they come out of turn number 4, 23 laps complete this time by. Is that better, Kevin? Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. You gotta message me that stuff. PJ. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn 4, coming to the line. Message me that information. I'm trying not to do a whole lot on Sunday nights because it's always crazy getting these kids ready for school. Gotta remember, I'm a single dad, so I gotta do all that stuff and get them ready for school. But let me know if the mic sounds better, guys. Andrew leading the way, Parker second, Seth third, Michael fourth, Jordy in fifth. Oh, I know you're not complaining. I'm just asking, is it any better? I'm glad you told me, because I can't hear it. You gotta remember, I can't hear it, so anything you tell me about the sound, if something's off, helps me. So I appreciate it, Kevin. Does it sound better? Is it louder now? I was talking about PJ. Something happened to my mic when it unhooked PJ. That's why it's a little off. But no, Kevin, I was talking about PJ. PJ was asking about broadcasting on Sundays. I'm adjusting the sound as we go, so if it gets to the right moment, just let me know. The right spot. As Andrew continues to lead the field. Hold on one second. Sorry guys, my son was up and he wasn't supposed to be. Let me know, does it sound, hold on. How about now, is it a little bit better now guys? Let me know in the chat. I'm slowly adjusting the sound, make sure it's right. As Andrew continues to lead, pretty uneventful race so far. Everybody pretty much single file through the field. Gotta go back here to Matt. So that first battle as Boyd rolls underneath them as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn, into turn number 1 and 2, still side by side. He is down 10 positions in that. William up underneath him in the double zero. He's going to lose ground now. We have Kyle Myers to his outside in that number 18. Kevin, is the sound any better? Let me know. Oh, we got a battle for that second position as Seth and Parker side by side down the back straightaway. Who is going to come out ahead as they head through turn number 3 and 4? Seth trying to get that second spot back. Parker doesn't want to give it up as they come out of turn number 4. 32 laps complete this time by. When do they have to pit as we head through turn number 1 and 2? Still side by side for second. So Parker drops all the way back to the 4th position as Michael gets around him in that number 99. Side by side, no, not side by side, single file up at the front as Andrew leads the way as they complete lap number 32. Kevin, are you still out there, bud? Through turn number 1 and 2. It looked like Seth rolled up a little bit. His teammate behind him giving him a room. He's not going to lose that spot as they come out of turn 2 down into 3 and 4. Scrolling back through the field, Blaze with a solid run currently in that 8th position. Kenny Brady up 8 spots right behind him in that number 54. Daniel down 4 positions in 10th. Jonathan even in that 11th spot. Drew back 3 spots to 12. Here comes Drew looking up underneath Jonathan. They head to number 3 and 4. Sorry, 1 and 2. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Side by side for that 11th position. Drew's going to get it out of turn number 4. He's going to slide up and close that door on Jonathan. Jonathan able to keep in that 12th position, but he's got Daniel all over the back of him as they let him go through turn number 1 and 2. Take a look and see what's going on. Mostly single file. We got some racing up a little bit further as it looks like Daniel takes that spot away from Jonathan, moves him up to the 12th position as they come down the front straightaway. Looks like we got the battle and trying to go on further up as Parker is trying to work the outside of Michael as they come down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Side by side for 3rd. Parker up on the high side. He should get the momentum out of turn number 4 to take that 3rd spot away from Michael. He does. Move him back up to 3rd. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Single file again for the leaders. These guys playing a little bit of chess. And I am starting to wonder when these guys are going to have to pit. Can they make it to the halfway point? Or are they going to have to pit before halfway? Somebody in the chat, let me know. When do they have to pit here in these? How many laps can they get out of Charlotte? And let me know how my sound is since I had the sound issue. Can you guys hear me well? Let me know. Top 4 pulling away as 5th place. Jordy kind of sits by himself here in the 5th position. Brendan and leading that second group. In that 6th spot, Tucker right behind him. Those DRS guys are having a good run here tonight. There's a bunch of them in the top 10. Looks like to me that Danson is the one struggling the most out of all of them in that number 30. Norwood struggling in that number 4, falling back to that 34th position. Does he have damage? Oh, he did get the wall or something. He's got a little bit of damage on that right side. He needs a caution flag so he can work on that thing. Could be around 48-ish. Explain, PJ? Out of turn number 2, down the back. Oh, lap number 48. I got so many conversations going on. Sorry. PJ, thank you for the like. So 48 will just about put him halfway. So that makes me wonder, are they going to go ahead and pit here soon, or are they going to try and make it to lap number 50 and split it even? Everybody been running pretty clean here tonight. No caution flags so far as they continue to run single file. Andrew out in front. Man, he's had a great season so far. He's definitely making it into the next step. Can he make it into the Pro Series? I've ran with him before, and I've done some broadcasts with him in it before. Him and Garrett and them, they run a lot together, Garrett Maines, so it's good to see him have an opportunity to be out front. Parker White made it back up to that second position. I'll be honest with you. I mean, Parker's had some good finishes, but he hasn't quite dominated as much as I thought he would be. He's been the number 1 car every split, but always there. I mean, he's we're going to have to call him Mr. Seconds here because he's been second place. You know, he hasn't really pulled off the wins or dominant performances. He's just always been there. Parker in that second spot as Andrew has put the biggest gap he's had all night. 0.4 of a second over that second position. Closing in on lap on green flag pit stops. I'm telling you guys, let's watch. We're gonna have to watch this number 17 right here. If these guys decide to make multiple stops, if they can't make it to the 50 lap mark, we know that he won on strategy earlier in the season. What was it, Kansas? I forget what track. Oh, we're starting a new pit stop. We got pit stop starting. We got 12 on pit road right now. Let me go back and see which one. He stole one. It was a great finish. It was Vegas. Vegas is the track that he won on strategy. So watch this number 17. If these guys try not to split this thing 50-50, that number 17 might try and really stretch it out a little bit. He's definitely hasn't put on quite the pace we've seen putting on at most other tracks this season. So it'll be interesting to see if he's playing that strategy role to make sure that he can make it on just one stop in that number 17. Andrew leading as Parker starting to close that gap in that number 95. Are we going to get a battle for the lead before the end of this little stint where these guys have to pit? It's really starting to look like they're going to try and make it to the waypoint as Parker sends it up to the high side in that number 95. Here comes the battle for the lead as Parker is there. He has closed it back in on Andrew. He is back on the back bumper as they come out of turn number 4. You know, and the other thing is he is utilizing the draft right now. Andrew out in front has 0 draft help. That allows Parker to add a little bit of pressure to that number 42 without using as much gas. So could he be trying to push Andrew to use more gas than he wants to use? As we head down into turn number 3 and 4, still nose to tail for those top 2. Coming around to complete lap number 47. I gotta imagine they're gonna try and make it. Norwood makes a pit stop in the number 4, so Norwood's been on pit road. That looks like it's about it. Ooh, Dustin has had damage. He is still on pit road in that number 24 machine as Andrew continues to lead down the back straightaway. Coming to complete lap number 48 this time by. Let's see, can they make it through? They're going to cruise on past the pit road. Complete lap number 48. I got to imagine they're going to come in. We're going to see a lot of them come in on lap number 50, at the completion of lap number 50. And then we might have a green-white checker. They can play another role in this one as we come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Andrew continues to lead. Expect these guys to pit in the next couple laps. Probably, I can't imagine them going much farther than pitting next lap. We're going to find out as Andrew continues to lead the pack. Parker second, Seth third, Michael fourth, Jordy in fifth. Let's move back a little bit. We got a little bit of racing, a little bit further back. Let's see, back here as Drew in that 11th spot. Daniel's falling back now 5 spots. He's in 11th as Drew tries to work underneath him out of turn number 4. Pit has opened up as Andrew jumps on pit road. So does Daniel. 2 cars on pit road this time by. Parker's going to stay out, lead a lap. Oh, we got another one on pit road. Umar on pit road too. So Parker takes the lead. Will he be in this time by? We are halfway through this one as Parker leads the field down through 3 and 4. Here comes Parker on a pit road. Michael stays out. So Parker, Seth, Jordy, Tucker, we got tire smoke coming in. Oh no, we're going to probably have some speeders there. Those guys all kinds of sideways. Pit road is like rush hour right now as everybody's come onto pit road. Almost everybody. Looks like we got about 10 guys who have stayed out, but everybody down pit road this time by. Might have been a great move for some of these guys to stay out, as chaotic as pit road was, as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Question is, here comes Michael, Blaze, Daniel, everybody coming on pit road now. Oh, Daniel sideways onto pit road. It looks like Casey stays out in that number 28. Could he be playing strategy, hoping something happens as these guys come off of pit road? Casey out in front in that number 28 machine as he is putting these guys a lap down. Oh, he gets up he almost laps everybody. He gets up in front of Seth. These guys should make short work of him and get around here as they head through 3 and 4. Looks like Casey's coming down this time by. No, Casey's going to stay out another lap in that number 28. I think he's hoping for a caution, a quick caution, as there are a lot of people still coming off of pit road. Oh man, we definitely got Daniel Guadalupe. He definitely got a penalty. He is down to 31st position. Let's see, how long was his pit stop? His pit stop was, oh no. Looks like his pit stop was normal. Doesn't look like anybody's pit stops were extremely long. Casey is on pit road now as Andrew gets the lead 7/10 of a second in front of Parker. So short pit in there compared to what everybody else did. Definitely played an advantage for Andrew. Parker trying to reel him back in. He is reeling him back in 0.3 of a second. But is Parker pushing those tires too soon in this run as they come across the complete lap number 55. So pit cycle is just about over as Casey should be coming off a pit road here pretty soon, falling back in the pack pretty heavily as he is now off pit road, but he's back to that 17th to fall. And that number's one. He tried to play a little bit, did not work for him, but I feel like he had nothing to lose. He's going to come out 27th behind Danson and Jake Nichols. Jake Nichols in 27th position. Now Casey back to 28. Parker White out front now as he has gotten around Andrew. Andrew lets him around. We got a new leader after the pit cycles. That is Parker White out front in that number 95. Andrew in the 42 comfortably in second, though. He's got to still feel good about where he's at. Seth and Jordy working together in third and fourth. Tucker just behind him in the 5th position. Kenny Brady with a good pit cycle comes out 6th. Blaze Crawford in 7th. Brandon in that number 53. Remember, he's our points leader. As we head to third, number 1 and 2. That looks like the best battle as Michael in the 99. He lost a lot of ground on that pit cycle. He's trying to get around Brandon on the outside as they come out of turn number 4. So give Michael that 8th position as he kind of gets a 2-for-1 right there through turn number 3 and 4. Now down to 1 and 2. Searching back through. Excuse me, sorry. Daniel, he falls back even further, back to 14. He's got 8 spots on the night so far. Let's see, our biggest gainer right now, it's got to be Brandon in that number 53 machine. He's up 19 positions in the 9th spot. Back up to the front, Parker driving away 1.1 seconds out in front of Andrew. Looks like Seth and Jordy trying to close the gap on that 2nd place position. Are they going to be able to make short work of Andrew, or will Andrew be able to hold him back as we come around to complete lap number 59? The 3rd and 4th has caught the 2nd place truck of Andrew in that number 42. Is that extra lap of usage or 2 of usage on the tires affecting Andrew, or is he just taking care of his equipment? We could still potentially get a caution. That'll shake everything up. All this strategy will have meant nothing at that point. I'll tell you what, it looks like Tucker is pretty content with that 5th position. He's been comfortably sitting there, just kind of cruising along, not really shaking it up with anybody. He's had enough of a lead over the guys behind him. He's in a pretty good spot. I mean, you got to feel good about 5th. There's a very high strength of field here, and 5th place is definitely going to get you out right here with some good points. All right, so Andrew now having to fend off the VRS boys as they come through turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway. Andrew in 2nd, Seth and Jordy in 3rd and 4th. Looks like Tucker in that 3rd VRS machine is trying to close the gap. Michael's now moved his way back up to the 7th position in that number 99. Could he bring himself back up into this battle and in contention? Coming across the line, completing lap number 63-2. Sorry. Pretty quiet night right now. We're going to go back into the field. Let's see, we've got some battles. We've still got a heavy battle right here around that 12th position. As Tyler has 12. Daniel and Drew side by side for 13. Both fast, trying to get up to that 12th position. So pretty quiet racing so far as Daniel now making a move on Tyler as they head down into 1 and 2. He's going to easily clear him for that 12th position as Tyler doesn't see the point of fighting. Lets him around. Down the back straightaway, single file up at the front of the pack. Let's roll on battle. This looks like it's going to be a racing pack. Single file. Dancing, having a tough night in that number 30. Actually a little bit surprised. His teammates are all having a great run. This looks like it could be a racing pack to watch right here. We got Kyle, Lloyd Hogan, Justin, Roblox, Landon Huffman, Joel, all in this pack right here, as they try to battle it out for that 20th position. Every position's going to make a huge difference here. There are multiple splits. Your points are based on the strength of field. So these guys want to get what they can. It may not seem like a big deal to go from 21st to 20th. Every position is going to make a huge difference since the points are based on the strength of the field, especially if you have a lower number. But Boyd, as the sixth truck in this split, he definitely needs to gain some ground in that number 96. Oh, the one. Wow. Justin having issues falling back in that number 1. Made a little bit of a mistake there. He's going to lose a couple of spots. Here comes the 28 of Casey. Remember, Casey stayed out a long time on those tires. He is probably the only one that's good to go for a green-white checker if this thing goes and we get a caution late. Everybody else, I think, is going to have to pit or save a lot of fuel. Out of turn number 4. Coming across the line as we complete lap number 67. Flash and go graphics. I like to take a look at some of these things. As Parker continues to lead the field, but he is starting to lose some of that lead. Andrew is starting to reel back in 1.07 seconds back. Second in that third position, Jordy Ford, Tucker, and fifth. These guys might be playing a little bit of strategy, trying to help reel in the number 95 car. If they can get up behind Andrew, they might be just trying to utilize the draft to get a little bit of speed to try and reel in the leader. Still up just over 1 second between first and second as we cross the line to complete lap number 69. It's going to be 30 to go the next time by to come down the back straightaway. So Parker able to pull a little bit. We're talking hundredths of a second difference every lap. Let's see. I think Parker's going to be faster this time by as we come across the line. Parker out in the lead. Andrew's second. Let's see what the lap times look like. Got 3/100th of a second slower for that number 42. So he did not gain. He lost a little bit that time. It looks like he's gaining this time. It looks like one lap Andrew will be faster. One lap Parker will be. But imagine being these guys in third and fourth, utilizing the draft, feeling like you're faster, but you're stuck back there behind the number 42. Can't seem to get around him. As the laps continue to tick down. Parker out in front, 1.07 seconds. The lead back to where it was before we saw the gain, none the loss. Yeah, okay, so the number on the ticker is based on their iRating. So iRacing, it's not a league. So iRacing assigns them a number based on their iRating, and then they have their custom paints on. So like the 42 Andrew is the 5 on the ticker, because he's the number 5 car in the split. The 95 is the 2 because he's the top iRating in the split. Nothing I can do about that. They won't even let me change those numbers because it's what iRacing assigned them. If you look here, I'll show you. A little bit quiet so you can see. Even though Parker, go up to Parker. Parker's a 95. He's the 1 on here because his iRating's higher. I know it's screwy. I always call the number on the side of the truck, so it's easier to call it that way. I could do it without trading paints, but then you don't get to see the cool paints. So Andrew continues to run in that second spot. They have lost some more ground on Parker. Parker up ahead 1.2 seconds. That time by Parker about 0.2 of a second faster than Andrew. Andrew's got company now. All 3 VRS trucks that were behind him have now caught him. Down the back straightaway. 26 laps to go. We're going to have a heated battle for that second position. These guys, you know, there's going to even be a bigger sense of urgency. They think they're faster. They think they can catch the leader. They're going to want to push around Andrew. Whether or not that's true, I guess we'll find out if they get around. As here comes Seth down for that second spot. Andrew's going to move up the track, kind of let him take it. He's about to get DRS traded. Seth got a little loose out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Moves Seth up to second. Here comes Jordy. And that number 4 as they head through 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, they brought Tucker with them. Tucker's closed that gap in the number 10. Don't look too far back. Kenny Brady in the 6th position. In the 5th position, he hasn't been that far back all night long. Kind of an odd spot for him to be. Still good finish, but not where he wants to be. Right behind him, he's got the 54 of Kenny Brady. How hard will Kenny push it as they come out of turn number 4 with 23 laps to go? Parker out front. Let's see if these guys can all sync up together and reel in the leader. First, second, and third, all almost identical times. Seth just 100 slower than the leader and 3rd place. They've got it hooked up down the front straightaway. 22 laps to go. Let's see what the lap times are this time. It looks like they're quicker now. It's not a lot, but it is something. That all is going to add up now. Do they have enough in the tank? There's 20 laps to go. Plenty of time. 22 laps to go. Plenty of time to do something. Looks like Andrew moves to the bottom, and Kenny Brady goes around him in that number 54. So Andrew back to the 6th position. So Andrew having a rough night now after leading the whole first half of this race. Now Parker been dominant the second half. Seth in 3rd, trying to reel in the leader as they come through turns number 1 and 2. Last time by, looked like Jordy might have been the faster car out of the top car. Maybe the fastest car on the track. Oh, not quite. Looks like Santiago in that number 17. He was the fastest truck that time by, way back in 19. So track position meaning so much. As you know, Santiago has a fast truck. He's just not able to do anything with it. As the VRS guys get hooked up nose to tail, we're going to try and reel in the leader. But it does look like Parker continues to pull some distance on these guys. 1.5 seconds ahead as we come around to come around with 19 laps to go. 19 more laps as we head into turn number 1 and 2. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 trucks that are not in the race anymore. So 4 trucks out of the race. We still got 31 left in here as Parker continues to lead as he comes across the line for 18 to go. You know, I was just talking about surprised that Parker hasn't come out and dominated anything this season, but here he is now, 1 point, almost 6 seconds out in front of second place. It's looking like as long as he can keep that thing clean, he's going to get a victory here tonight. Coming across the line, Parker with the lead. Seth, Jordy, Tucker. That's what we're watching right now. Teammates, nose to tail, trying to reel him in. Kenny Brady in the 54. He is closing the gap to those second, third, and fourth place cars. Andrew struggling in the second half of this race, falling back to the 6th position. I don't even think if Andrew finished last or pulled off now at this point, that he wouldn't make it. I'm not 100% sure, but I think he's pretty safe for making it in. As they come across the front straightaway into turn and number 1 and 2 with 16 laps to go. Oh know they're talking about some sliding around in the back. These guys are pretty positive out here. So definitely impressed with the attitudes with these guys, how they're talking and working together, giving each other enough room. That's why we've gone caution free. Caution free and top split, not an unusual thing. I just realized Daniel is off the track in that, oh no, he's not. Sorry, I thought he was. In the 13, so he is way back right now in that number 13 machine. He's going to need a little bit of help as he is about to go a lap down in that number 13. Coming across the line, 14 laps to go for Parker White. Now extending the lead out to 1.8 seconds over second. Oh, they're starting to race. Teammates starting to race now for that second position. Is Jordan is going to get around Seth through 3 and 4. Maybe they're not fighting. Maybe they're just thinking, hey, you go for it. I wasn't having any luck as we come down the back straightaway. Single file for this front pack coming across the line, 13 laps to go. Looking like it's Parker's race to lose at this point. The gap has stayed pretty stable now. Can they gain the lead majority out in front of this pack? You know, and I'm curious if some of these guys are moving each other around when they're teammates like that. If they know they can't catch the leader, trying to assure that their teammates make it into the next level of the Road to Pro. Could that be a possibility here? Could they be shuffling each other up in that position? But they got to be careful because Kenny Brady in that number 54, he is closing in on this group. He is definitely closing in on this group as Parker continues to extend his lead. Now 1.88 seconds. Sorry guys, didn't mean to make so much noise with the chair, just trying to adjust. Here comes Tucker up underneath Seth. He's going to try to push Seth back to that fourth position. These guys got to complete this pass quickly because Kenny is closing the gap. The last thing they want to do is cost their teammate or themselves a position. But still, side by side between Tucker and Seth as they head through 3 and 4. Will we see some fireworks for Memorial Day as these guys come across the line side by side for 4? 10 laps to go. 10 more laps to go. Great run out of all these drivers. Oh, thank God that was your teammate, Tucker. Seth gave that one to you. But Kenny Brady has caught these guys. He's just behind Seth by 0.2 of a second. Their teammate Jordy pulling away from him as he is trying to close the gap between him and Parker, but continues to lose a little bit of time. 9 laps to go. Parker's got to feel good about where he's at. He has not lapped Daniel yet. So Daniel's staying just ahead of these guys, hoping for a caution so he can stay in this battle in this number 13. 8 laps to go when they cross the line. This time by. Great run out of Parker White. Jordy second, Tucker third, Seth fourth, Kenny Brady in fifth. So Brady up in the battle in this number 54. All these top cars, I'll tell you what, this is a very patriotic top. Oh, Michael made his way up to 7th. So Michael up to 7th. So top 7, all running patriotic schemes. Here comes Parker White leading this lap by 7 laps to go. He's just trying to keep it in his head. Be consistent. You got a big lead. Don't make any mistakes. These are the things that go to your mind with 7 laps to go on a 1.9 second lead. Parker just trying to make sure he can stay ahead, stay alive in that number 95 as they come down into 3 and 4. Good check out the teammates. Jordy in second. maybe gaining hundredths of a second. It's not going to be enough. He's got to gain more than that with 6 laps to go. 6 laps to go with Jordy in second, trying to reel in our leader. Now down to 1.8 seconds between first and second. Tucker's gotten around Seth, trying to lead these guys up back to their teammate, Jordy Lopez. Kenny Brady losing a little gap to these guys, so they got to feel good about that. As they come out of turn number 4, 5 laps to go. 5 more laps for Parker White. Looking to take a victory here tonight. Can he do it in that number 95? If not, Jordy looking to pounce in that number 4 machine. He has been fast, moved his way now up to the second position, and slowly, albeit very slowly, gaining on our leader. He's going to need a caution. These guys are going to need a caution. And then you got questions. Do you take 2 tires? Do you take 4 tires? Do you take no tires? Those are the questions these guys are starting to ask each other now in case there's a late caution. A caution at this point, I believe, would pull it into green-white checkers. Down the back straightaway. These guys all pretty much single file. You can go up here. There's a little bit of a battle around Blaze. Blaze trying to get around Michael. Michael definitely using up that number 99. Trying to get up to the field, up to the front guys. He is definitely someone I could imagine taking 4 tires in that number 99. I think if you're top 10, you got to take 4. Except for caution, you got to take 4 in the top 10. Outside the top 10, that might be when you take those chances. But here comes Michael back up underneath Blazes to head through 3 and 4. Coming out of turn number 4 for 2 laps to go. Oh, they're wrecking somewhere. No caution flag. No caution flag. They were having issues somewhere on the track, but no caution flag comes out. As everybody keeps it going straight. Parker leading down the back straightaway. Hoping there's no caution. He's going to come out of turn number 3 and 4. White flag in the air. 1 more lap for Parker White to take the victory here tonight. He takes the white flag. It doesn't matter what happens from here. No more cautions as Parker leads the field through turns number 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. He doesn't even have to be fast. He's got 1.9 seconds as he hits turn number 3 and 4. He can taste the victory. He's got to make it clean. Hope nothing happens. Out of turn number 4, he sees the checkered flag. Parker White takes the victory here in the season finale for the Road to Pro in that number 95 machine. Jordy second, Tucker third, Seth in fourth, Kenny Brady in fifth. Good racing here tonight. Clean racing as they go green to checkered with no caution flag. Parker in that first position. Enjoy this one. You are back to work in the next step in that number 95 machine. He's got to be happy inside. You know he's cheering. Sometimes you got to wonder what it sounds like at their houses as they take these victories. He's going to go out there, burn them down, buddy. Burn them down. Let them send it down, doing those donuts, and we're going to pull up tonight's results. What a race by these guys here tonight. I'm impressed with how clean it was. All right, with the win, we got Parker White taking the victory here tonight. Jordy in second. Tucker Minter in fourth. Seth DeMerchant in fourth. Kenny Brady in fifth. He's got some congratulations going on. These guys are happy for him. Kenny Brady in fifth. Andrew sixth. Brandon McKissick in seventh. Michael Causey in eighth. Blaze Crawford in that ninth position. Anthony Burrows in 10th. Brendan in 11th. Daniel finishes 12th. Drews I say these things messed up sometimes. In 13th, Tyler. In 14th, Christopher. 15th. Dalton Collin finishes 16th. Kyle Myers 17th. William Klein in 18th. Then we got Jonathan. He's going to go ahead and finish in that 19th position. Casey Tucker taking a chance early on, staying out, brings it home in 20th. Boyd Hogan in that number, or Hagen. Boyd Hagen in that number 21, or number 6, brings it home in 21st. Santiago in 22nd. Landon 23rd. Larry Pace in 24th. Then we got Landon and Justin Knobloch in that 25th position. Matt Danson 26th. Jake Nichols 27th. Then we got Joel in 28th. Brian 29th. Trevor 30th. Daniel Botafuco 31st. Umar in 32nd. Norwood's going to bring it home 33rd. Will Cooley in 34th. And Dustin in that 35th and final position, guys. What a race here tonight. Make sure you watch the podcast live with us on Monday at 6:30 p.m. and we will talk about the results here and who is going to the next step. And as always,